Back Home Media.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. 3, 2, bring 'em out.
Hello.
Ooh. We're here. Yeah.
Back.
Back and ready for action.
Yeah. Sort
as much
of.
as possible,
Maybe.
anyways, I suppose. It's been a long 2 weeks since the last time we did this.
Yeah.
We've got a lot of stuff to talk about.
Lots of it. Oh no.
All kinds. Whew. A lot of stuff. That's me.
I was going to say, somebody's echoing again.
No, it's not an echo. I was getting ready to share it on Facebook, and I forgot that the volume didn't turn down automatically like everything else does. Hi, Wendy.
I think I'm not in the right comment section. Hi, Wendy.
There we are. I spilled Taco Bell sauce on me.
All right.
Bell.
I love a good Taco Bell.
Hey, you know what I found out? I took the kids to Wendy's the other day, and there was a DoorDash driver picking up an order, and I was like, we have DoorDash now?
Yeah.
We're like 20 years behind everybody else, but we have DoorDash now. So I don't think they'll deliver to me, though, because I don't live in town.
Just
I don't
checking.
know. You might get lucky.
Only one way to find out.
That's very true. Only one way
By
to find
eating
out.
food that I'm avoiding like the plague right now.
Which you probably should anyways with everything going on.
Yeah, when my doctor called and they were like, yeah, come in Tuesday and we're going to figure out what like the best thing, like where we're going to go from here. And she was like, one thing I could tell you that I would highly suggest and you're not going to like it. And I was like, what? And she was like, I think it's time to go vegan. And I was like, no, it's not.
No, it's not.
I was like, no, it's not. She was like, you might want to think about it. And I was like, I have swapped out enough in my life.
Oh
Please
no.
don't take my steak away from me.
That's a lot to ask though.
Yeah, she was like, she goes, honestly, everything that would aggravate your situation, she was like, it's better for you. I was like, can I baby step my way into it? She was like, we'll come up with a plan.
Well,
and I was like, I don't want to, though.
Couldn't you just do like, instead of going vegan, just like cut out gluten and soy and stuff?
That's like the first thing we're going to do.
Yeah.
Which sucks because like edamame is my jam. And now they're like, nope. And I'm like,
Yeah.
Well, and everything has soy in it.
yeah.
I my cousin does a lot of vegan stuff, so if you want like her cookbook or something, I'll forward it to you.
I've got a whole army of people that do, and now they're like, you should think about it. And I was like, what do I have to get rid of? Hi, Bobby. Look who's here.
Oh,
He just dropped in to say. That's it. Just to say, God, oh, Bobby, I'm not posting that. God damn it. Okay, I'll do it.
no, hey, Earl. Is that
Damn it,
like
Bobby
from Twitter?
Yep, that's our Bobby.
Okay.
Just dropping in to
say panda.
just to say panda a whole bunch. Thanks, Bobby. I love you too.
I mean, you have to say he has been like the one for us when it comes to the bench. So
I hate this. So I hate everything about it so much. But I'll allow it. Like somebody sent me a Snapchat today, and they switched teams when Nolan left Colorado because they're pissed at the Rockies ownership.
Which
And
I understand.
they got a Yachty jersey today. And I was like, that would be like me getting a Pablo Sandoval jersey. And he was like, when's your birthday? I was like, no, don't do that. I'll burn it.
It already happened.
If somebody buys me a Pablo Sandoval jersey, I will burn it. Just so you guys know. I'll do it right
birthday's
here
passed,
on the
so-
show. Yeah, it's already past my birthday. Don't think about it for Christmas either. Thank you, Earl. I appreciate that. I'm getting somewhere at least. We're on the road.
All
We'll
right.
get there. But yeah, I was like, I'm not gonna jump ship like yet. Like, let's just start cutting out the necessary things and then see how far we have to go. And
I mean, that's what my dad did. His like health, because he's a pilot, so if he can't pass a physical, they strip him of his license.
yeah,
And he the one thing that I admire about my father, I wish I was more like it in this sense, is when he decides he's going to do something, he goes all in. He decided at 10:30 at night he was going to go vegan, and the next morning he was vegan. And he's been vegan for 3.5 years now. I'm like, I wish I had that willpower.
I know people that have done it, and they just because they had to, and I'm like, what do I have to get rid of first? Because I'm just not ready to she was and then she was like, red meat should probably be the first of the meats that you get rid of, and you should eat more fish. And I was like, I can still have chicken though, and she was like, yeah. I was like, okay, I can do that for now. I don't want to, but I know I love to go to Red Robin, get the Hawaiian. There is nothing better than a hamburger with a big old chunk of grilled pineapple on it. And if I have to give that up, I'm going to be really sad. I guess I can do the chicken. I can do the chicken with the grilled pineapple on it.
You can do ground chicken. I don't like ground beef really, so I do
ground turkey a lot. I've kind of been subbing that out for a while anyway because it's cheaper too. So I'm like, whatever. I'm sorry, Jarrett. I know we talk about food a lot. We're talking about all the crap that my doctor said I can't have now. So I'm talking, it's sad. It's a sad way. And now I can't have steak tacos. What?
Oh.
I'm just going to have to deal with it every now and then, because every now and then I'm going to want a steak tacos, and I'm just not going to give that up. I could give up anything, but steak tacos, you're out of your mind. Eat your food and be happy. Well, here's the problem, Jarrett. If I just eat my food and be happy, I can't function as a person anymore. It's not going well for me. So gluten, I can get rid of that. That's not a problem. I have no issue with that whatsoever. Soy, not having edamame at the Japanese restaurant is going to make me really sad, but I can do it. But that also means I have to be really careful about what I order there too. So,
well, I mean, soy is I don't understand.
I wish I didn't need to function. I don't want to. And see, that makes it hard to do the fake meat. A lot of that stuff is soy, so that'll be fun. Anyway, so let's talk about baseball. So we can quit talking about food for Jarrett, for Jarrett's sake.
Okay, but Mike just asked a good question. Mike just
said, "What's your favorite ballpark food?"
I like nachos.
I do too.
Garlic fries at it's not SBC anymore. It's whatever Giant Stadium is, but their garlic fries are .com.
Oh, that sounds good.
Oh, they're so good.
I do like those a lot.
Garlic fries.
I don't ever get. Jared says, answer Mike's question. I don't ever get anything that's a specialized, because I usually just get nachos, or the last time I was at Kaufman, they have Papa John's there. So I just got pizza, the ice cream and the ball caps. Oh
yes. That too.
Yes.
You give me ice cream at a baseball game, I'm probably going to throw up on you.
I did get the ice cream in the baseball cap at Kaufman, but I handed it over to my son's half brother and let him eat the ice cream, and then I took the baseball cap because I want like the caps from all the ballparks. So
Yeah.
that's the only reason I get it. Oh, Wendy, eat some nachos for me at Truist.
I won't be to Truist until the end of July, and that's so far away.
I may join you there.
You have to come.
I'm going
gonna
in
try.
when the Dodgers are there.
Are you?
Sweet.
I won't be there then, unfortunately. You should try and come again at the end of July to watch the Brewers.
If anybody has a hookup for Padres tickets, holler at your girl because I'm going to be like minutes away from Petco here in a couple weeks, and
Ooh,
the Giants are playing, so I don't really care, but I will not. Well, and if Tatis isn't off the IL, I really won't care, but I still have to check it off the list, so I might as well go while I'm there.
He's supposed to start tomorrow. Well, Petco is actually really nice. So
Petco. I've heard great things about Petco.
Yeah.
So I'm having trouble finding tickets. So anybody that knows anything, if you know a season ticket holder that doesn't plan on going to at least one game that weekend, holler at me. Wendy says she's got to go a few more times. I want to go. I want to see him play the Blue Jays. I just want George Springer to be back for it.
See, I am going to see the Blue Jays play the Orioles in Baltimore.
Oh, okay.
Because, I mean, Atlanta's 6.5 hours from me, but Baltimore is like 4-ish.
See, I looked, and if I do it just right, I can go up to Kaufman and watch the Royals play the Blue Jays one night and the Angels the next. So if George Springer is back, I'll get to see George Springer one night and Mike Trout the next. And so that's that's where I've kind of been looking for like American League teams I want to go see. Like I want to see Josh Donaldson in a Twins uniform. So, and that was another one. Like there was a time, a stretch where I could go and see the Twins one day, and who the fuck was it? The Astros. It was the Twins and then the Astros right after that. If I caught the end of the series, I could catch both games.
Yeah, but isn't Donaldson still injured
Probably.
right now?
He played.
Is he back? He did.
He's on my fantasy.
He'll be back on the IL by then, but it's okay. I don't know.
He's on my fantasy team, and I didn't put him in, and he got me points, but he didn't because he was on the bench. So
it happens.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm really like pushing to go up to Kaufman for the end of the Blue Jays series and the start of the Angels series, because how can you not want to go see Mike Trout?
I know.
Oh no! Wait, no! It wasn't the Twins and the Astros. It was the Twins and then an interleague series with the Cardinals. So I was going to get to see Josh Donaldson and then Nolan Arenado. That's what it was. There it was. It wasn't the Astros because I do want to see Bregman, but
I was literally sitting in my room last night, and I have these random thoughts that pop into my head. I'm like, Nolan Arenado is a Cardinal. And it'll pop in my head, and I know he is, but I still can't really believe that the Rockies let that go.
Well, so and the way that they let it go, like every time I think
they lost
that team $50 million to take one of the best players in baseball. What is wrong?
They lost over and again.
Oh God, no.
Gosh.
No, I do have a question for Rockies fans though, because I will be at Denver at some point in time during the season. I know it because if I don't get to watch the Padres while I'm out there in San Diego, I will go up to Denver for the Padres series because, of course, Tatis will be back by then. And I'm going to wear my Tatis jersey, but I'll probably go 2 nights. Is it too soon to wear my Nolan Arenado jerseys to a Rockies game?
No.
Will it always be too soon?
No.
Can I wear it in silent protest to just be like, this is why I was here, but now I'm not?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean,
I bet you that place is still packed. Like everybody in there still got an Arenado.
well, and jerseys are so expensive now that
I'm not buying.
wear the one that you have.
I'm not buying a Cardinals Arenado jersey.
Yeah.
That's not. But and then the Cardinals are blacked out for me. See, I would buy a Cardinals Jack Flaherty jersey, but I will not buy a Cardinals Arenado jersey.
I have a Cardinals Jack Flaherty jersey, and it's the only Cardinals jersey that I will ever own.
You should have heard me. I finally got back on the radio the last couple nights, and the first night I was great. I had all this energy. Yesterday I was kind of tired, and every other word out of my mouth, I was like, I forgot how to talk, guys. I'm sorry. I'm just going to play another song. Like
Sometimes words are hard.
Words were really hard.
Most days words are hard.
I've started a new Instagram series on my page. It's called Dumb Shit I Find on the Internet. And It's just people that have a hard time with words. Like today's was some guy that couldn't spell waffles.
What was the one that I liked the other day? I can't remember.
Was it the boy niece?
Yes. Yeah.
I forgot what the word for a boy niece is. You mean a fucking nephew, dude? Like
a boy niece.
Maybe for niece or nos. I forgot what the word for. I was like,
N-A-U-C-E is how he spelled it. A nos.
Yeah, I was like, oh, okay. No, there's another one coming up. Like today, it was like, you mean waffles, you dumb bitch? And I have one coming up that's got the greatest. This guy calls somebody a name. This is the greatest thing I've ever heard in my life. And I'm not going to tell anybody until I post it, because after that, I'm using it from now on. That's my new name for everybody. I won't cuss at anybody anymore, but I am going to call them this name. But everybody's got to wait. I can't ruin it. I can't ruin the surprise. It'll be great.
Okay. Are we talking baseball?
Let's talk baseball.
What are we going to talk first?
Let's check their balls.
Okay. Do you want me to check their balls first?
We'll all check their balls. We got a lot of ball checking to be done. We have somebody. Let's talk about the one who's really getting his balls checked.
Trevor Bauer.
Get him out of the way. Oh my goodness.
So what I read, this is Mike, actually. It was his idea. So this is a new segment. We're going to check his balls. We're
going to be checking their balls every week. Somebody else. This week we've got a couple, since we've had a lot happen.
So Bauer, of course, everybody knew it was going to be like Bauer and Cole.
Oh,
essentially. And
blaming you for Cole.
Yes. So apparently there was visible markings and stickiness on Bauer's balls.
Multiple. They checked multiple and they were all sticky, so it worked. Bauer's balls were sticky, and this is going to be the most fun thing we do on the podcast.
I hate it when that happens.
He threw an absolute fit on Twitter, Instagram.
Called Ken Rosenthal a gossip blogger,
which is crazy to me, because wasn't it Watch Momentum that had legalized pine tar?
Yeah.
So granted, obviously he's going to throw a fit, but he knew this was going to happen. Everybody knew this was going to happen. Trevor Bauer was going to be the first one.
Putting substances on the balls to up his spin rate before. He's talked about.
Yeah.
He said, look at my spin rate in this game versus this game. Obviously I did something. He has publicly discussed it. And so for him to think it wasn't going to happen to him.
It's ridiculous. And the thing about Trevor Bauer is I have gone through a series of emotions with him since last season. And, I really don't mind him. But the fact that he uses everything that people say against him as this ploy and this tactic, he's like a little kid at camp vlogging his journey. And
that's what he looks like, showing up to
he looks like it, vlogging his journey and talking about how everyone is against him every time they play dodgeball. It reminds me of a kidding.
Wouldn't you love to see? I would love to see like all of the feuds Trevor Bauer has been in, like all those people on a dodgeball team.
I want to see it so bad, and I want them to use pine tar on the dodgeballs. And let those dodgeballs hit the floor, and they'll go. Shoo.
I want an ESPN 8 The Ocho special about it too.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
please.
Yeah,
it'd be great.
I mean, since we're still talking about Bauer, let's talk about his first home start.
Oh.
So he went 7 innings. He had 1 hit, no runs, 2 walks, 9 Ks. He might talk a lot of shit.
Yeah.
But he can deal. He can deal.
And that's why they checked his balls.
That's why they checked his balls. I mean, the pine tar issue, it bugs me some, though, because it's if you figure out how to improve your spin rate or fix your zone at all, they're going to be checking all of your balls for the simple fact that I can't do it. Seriously.
It's okay.
For the simple fact that you're improving. And that's kind of the part that bugs me. But I'm also on the argument that steroids should be a legal thing that you can use in baseball. So we don't need to get into that.
Yeah, like I'm all for steroids in baseball too. And I mean, I think you kind of have to... They kind of have to pick and choose their battles, and apparently this is a hill that the MLB is willing to die on now. It's like, okay. And to me, like, you're really going to do this going into like the CBA year? Like,
they're using this as leverage.
And it's not all it's going to do. Okay, everybody, we've had this talk before. Gather around. There will be a strike.
Yeah.
There will be a strike.
Yep. Yeah.
And like little shit like this is going to build up and it's going to make it worse. Okay, Kent, so here's the thing. Of course, it only takes one, but they have to do a random sampling of all the balls. So there's at least 2 that are being checked every time so that they can see what's happening here.
Yeah, but it's like, are they taking them out of play after they're hit off the bat, or then that
I don't know.
Causes just issues too.
Because is there pine tar on the bat?
Players use pine tar on their bat.
Did you see?
Justin
Speaking
Turner.
of like,
that's exactly right.
Did you see what Ronald Acuna did to that baseball? Did you see the picture of the ball that he just?
Oh yeah, it broke.
Well, it busted the ball.
Yeah,
it was like holy.
He sandlotted the ball.
Do they?
Oh yeah, he sandlotted the ball. Like it was, you could see the whole side was scuffed up, and if you would have hit that thing any harder, it would have come apart.
Yeah, I love that.
I mean, I don't know.
Could you imagine too, though, like someone hitting a home run ball, and then the person going to that person and going, "I need that though. Thanks."
Yeah,
bye.
they can't. Yeah, that's not gonna.
They're not gonna do that.
Fight me. Like, I dare you. If I were at a game and I caught like a Fernando Tatis Jr. home run ball, a Mike Trout home run ball, a Dansby Swanson home run ball, fight me if you think you're going to get that ball back from me. Like, it is going to be a war. We need that ball. We have to test it.
Get
another one. You cannot.
Either give me something.
I think they're just gently caressing them. Can't like running some lab tests. Actually, they're probably highly violating those balls.
Give me something for it, or kick me out of the park. What up, Kate?
No, don't even give me something for it. I caught that ball fair and square.
I want to meet
mine.
I want to meet Dansby. I want to meet Tatis. I want to meet Springer. I want to meet them.
If I caught a George Springer home run ball and they tried to take it away from me, I would be like, you better let me jump this wall right now while he's standing in center field. Like, you can forget it.
Clearly the punter didn't work, though, if he's hitting a home run. So, I
mean, you would think.
Okay.
So everyone says, aw.
I don't know what we've started with this little segment that we're doing, but...
No, it's great.
Everyone likes talking about balls, I guess. It's fine.
It's fine. That's what we want.
Yeah,
That's what we want everybody to. Okay. They do, and it's a very sticky situation.
It is.
Now, okay, so let's talk about people that we would rather talk about. Like, okay, I've gone through my range of emotions with Trevor Bauer, and at this point in time, I'm so tired of
him.
Not even him. Like, I'm so tired of like the whole dog and pony show that surrounds Trevor Bauer. Like, if he were just go out and pitch. I don't even care if you do the Conor McGregor walkout on the mound. That's fun. Like, all that stuff is fun, but dear God.
It's exhausting.
And I'm not one to like tell somebody like, shut up and do your job. Like, but
you can tell him that.
Tone it down a little bit. Just chill. Just give it a little chill. And I know Trevor Bauer has no chill. And,
neither does his agent.
Oh, I'm not even gonna see. I love watching him pitch. I love watching him on the field. He's great. Even the little temper tantrum in Kansas City where he chucked the ball over the center field wall.
Oh, I
love all of that. But the rest of it is he has become exhausting.
That's really exactly it. And I feel like it's a whole charade thing. And I know that they all got together and thought that this was going to work in their favor. Savior.
But
it's to the point now where it's just exhausting.
It's tiring. Like if he even just went radio silent for like a month as far as all that stuff goes, it would be fine.
Yeah.
Hi, Cody.
He's being uncomfortable right now.
He needs
all right.
Look at him. He's like, I just need hugs.
Okay.
Cape's right. If Trevor Bauer couldn't pitch, he would be the dude at your local bar that got his ass kicked by someone every weekend.
He would.
Yep.
And he looks like that guy too.
He does. It's so bad. All right, I'm done giving Trevor Bauer.
Okay,
energy.
Trevor, he's good for baseball and he's bad for baseball at the same time.
Yep.
It's good that I love it when Trevor speaks out on the issues against MLB.
Like blackouts and stuff.
Yes,
good.
like the blackouts.
We need
thank
that.
You. Speak up for the fans on that. Speak up for speak up for the players on what's good for the players, and speak up for the fans on what's good for the fans. But the unnecessary drama is where it starts going. Mm-hmm. Oh, come on, man. Like, we don't need all that extra stuff. But I do love that he's vocal about issues that are important because we need people.
Yeah. And yes, he's a drama king. I agree with that.
We do.
Shit.
Everybody can see that guy at the bar right now. And he looks just like Trevor Bauer.
I have a picture of him in my brain right now.
And like I said, I love to watch him pitch. I love him as an athlete. I love how detailed he gets into what he needs to do to improve his performance. I think all of that is super awesome. I just hate the stuff like calling Ken Rosenthal a gossip blogger. That's call John Heyman a gossip blogger all you want. Call Bob Knight a gossip. Oh, Nightingale. Yeah, Bob Nightingale. There's a lot of people. See, I can't talk either. There's so many people that you could totally get away with that on. But Ken Rosenthal, really, the dorky guy in the bow tie?
The dorky guy in the bow tie, who is probably one of the most manageable beat writers of sorts that is out there. I don't think he's ever done anything that's really aggravated me.
Jeff Passan is even more off the rails than Ken Rosenthal.
He's even more goofy.
Jeff Passan is my favorite person on the planet.
I still want him to read me bedtime stories.
Don't say that.
Don't say that out loud. Good Lord. Maybe we could get him to come on the show sometime and just read "Go the Fuck to Sleep."
Yes. Just tell him don't ever.
I feel like we don't want to talk baseball. Just come on the show, read it, and leave.
Jeez.
Just don't ever check your DMs for me, Jeff, please.
Please
leave that in the message request.
Oh my God.
Leave it there forever, please.
All right.
Let's talk about more positive.
Okay.
checking of the balls. We have had, like, this is either, like, I can't decide what this is. Is this going to be the season of the no-hitter or the season of we deaden the ball and the players are still murdering it? Because I feel like my MLB home run tracker goes off every 30 seconds.
Yeah.
But we've also had, have we
Some.
two no-hitters?
Yeah.
Joe Musgrove got the first one in Padres history.
Last night.
And then, Rodon from the White Sox.
I mean,
I feel like there was another one. Did I miss one?
I don't think there's been another.
Trevor Bauer had one into the
there was the dueling.
It was Bieber and
Bauer
Giolito.
Going into like the 9th, right?
There was the Twins Brewers one that almost happened. What the hell are you doing?
I mean, there's been. And then there was Tyler Glasnow from the Rays. He it's weird because as disappointed as I've been with the Braves, just because it's been heartbreaking to watch, we've had really good pitching all around the league. Yeah. Just in terms, like, we had Bieber and Giolito a couple nights ago. Bieber went 9 innings. Giolito went 7. They each had 3 hits, no runs. 1-2 walks, 11 Ks and 8 Ks. Like, what is going on with these pitchers? Yeah.
Check their balls.
Check legitimately. And Glasnow, what the fuck? I'm sorry.
All of our pets are like,
I don't know what's happening.
I don't know if you could hear
every time I look up, it's a different cat, and they're just jumping everywhere.
All of the pets are like, pay attention to me.
Glasnow had 14 Ks and 7 2/3 innings.
Today?
No, a few days ago.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
We're trying to catch up on the past couple
Corbin
weeks.
Burns.
Yeah,
good Lord.
18 this, like, his season numbers is what's insane to me. Yeah. 18.1 innings pitched, 30 Ks, no walks. His ERA is crazy low. Like,
no walks at all, period. That's
none. None.
Yeah. Well, and okay, so let's talk about, like, let's go back to Rodon and his no-hitter. That was almost a perfect game until who was
hit by pitch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who was it?
That
was yesterday, right?
Like, the White Sox fans were livid about that, and I think that's a really shitty way to have a perfect game broken up. I mean, I get it. You don't want to be that team that had the perfect game thrown against you, but
you don't want to. You don't want to be that guy.
Mess it up either.
Yeah, you don't want to be that guy that broke it up that way. Oh, and there was a fight today too.
Who was it with?
Though it was Adam Eaton and Jimenez. Same series, White Sox Indians, and Jimenez like pushed Eaton off the bag at second, so he was called out. Like, he dove, and Jimenez like pushed his hand off with his foot, and so he was called out, and they got into it, and it was great because the benches cleared immediately, and I was like, "Ooh, first inning, we're gonna have a fight!" And I really wanted to see like an Oder Bautista type, just because Eaton looked like he was ready to just sock him. So I thought it was going to happen. They got in between them. But, like, Eaton's still trying to push through. And Jimenez kept getting away and was walking towards Eaton. And I was like, yes, it's going to happen. And it never did.
It's going to happen.
Like, real quick timeout, though. Have we seen Oder now that he's a Yankee?
Looks like a 12-year-old boy.
He looks like a 12-year-old. I cannot believe that is the same man that landed that punch on Bautista. Like, how? It's so, like, Google it. Like, it's.
I'm looking for.
It's sad how different he looks.
Nobody was based on balls. So
in the time that we have been on, I have 6 notifications for home runs. Charlie Culberson hit a home run today. Thank you very much. I know. Charlie Culberson wasn't necessary for the Braves, but I do love that he's thriving in Texas, and I think it's great. And can we also talk about how Adam Duvall is the Braves' worst nightmare?
He's been killing us, but the thing is all these talks about Adam Duvall and, the Braves should have kept him, Yeah, but in terms of Adam Duvall, generally speaking, he's streaky. He's not consistently or solidly good.
When he's healthy, he's great. When he's got even the slightest injury, it becomes like a hit or miss thing. It's kind of like a Josh Donaldson type situation. And I know, I keep hearing left and right, what are we paying Marcel Ozuna for? And I will just say right now, I'm not here for that slander, and you can all shove it up your ass.
The thing is I think people can't see long term.
Yeah, no.
We've got Ozuna long term, and I don't know because I'm obviously not Anthopoulos or anything, but the DH is coming to the National League.
Yeah.
So securing Ozuna and getting him in a Braves uniform for the foreseeable future past this year, it's necessary because he's going to be the DH that helps carry us.
I'm watering my rose bush if you hear anything weird.
Yeah, obviously, defensively, he's not what we want right now, and sometimes you're just like, wow, that was pretty routine, and he flubs it. But the more he plays, the better he's going to get, I believe.
And you know what? He has not been bad.
No, everybody's like, Alec Boehm can suck my big toe. Like that was out. But I got unfollowed by multiple Phillies fans for that.
Still never touched home plate.
Suck my big toe. Fans. He didn't touch home plate. Like I've watched it over.
Was just far away from the plate, and that was a horrible reviewed call.
Yes,
and if we're doing that, like if we're doing replays, which MLB wants to die on that hill, I understand it. Replays are great. But if you're going to do replays, don't send it to the faceless people in New York that don't have to answer to anything. Do it like the NFL does it. Put them on screen, on the field, headphones, once it's done, once it's reviewed. Have them explain line for line, play for play, movement for movement, why that is the call, so that it's not just left out there for everybody else to have interpretations. Because if there's something that New York is seeing that we're not seeing, we need to see that as fans.
Well, and I mean, and they say it has to be like beyond the shadow of a doubt.
That was beyond a shadow of a doubt.
There were 6 different angles of that where you saw that, like, there's one angle where I kind of went, ooh, maybe he got it. 6 other angles where it was like, no, his foot is this far off the plate. And I agree with Cape right here. He did not touch home plate, and he sucks. And it does. And okay, listen, we already talked about this right at the beginning of the show. Bobby popped in just to give us a little panda cheer, and it is what it is. Or don't tell New York what to call it. Thank you. See, I kind of want to die on this little hill is that the replay, like, so many times it doesn't get overturned to save the umpire's ass. Honestly, I don't know what they're doing back there, but
okay, like I can't, Earl. I understand what Earl just said. I hope they don't get the DH in the NL. I'm a diehard National League fan. I love pitchers that can hit, and I could go on a rant about this right now, and I know that's not what we want to do, but at the end of the day, if we're, top of the 7th and my pitcher can go another 3 or 4, I don't want it to come down to either take out a pitcher that's freaking dealing or let them hit us. Because at the end of the day, yes, pitchers hitting is fun. I mean, Max Fried.
That's the thing I don't. Everybody that's like all for the DH this year, including myself, have kind of had to eat it a little bit on the pitchers have been fucking raking this year, which is cool. It's great to see that. Like, pitchers have been killing the ball, and it's fun to watch. But at the same time, now you were about to mention Max Fried. Atlanta's ace is now on the 10-day IL because he pulled a hamstring running the bases.
Which I think that's absolute bullshit, because there is no way that man running second to third pulled his freaking hamstring.
It's something else, but that's what we're going with.
It's the phantom injury. Fried didn't look right anyways.
He hasn't been himself.
So that's just a different story. And I used to be a let's die on the hill of never having the DH in the NL, but as a general rule of thumb within the National League, there's not enough pitchers that can hit well. And it's just too much to put on the line. I mean, you get a Mike Fultonevich out there and he swings like he's like trying to hit a piñata.
Fulty's been dealing too this year. It's good for Fulty.
But I just
like who on the Dodgers is the pitcher you least want to see hit? Like who's your Fulty?
Kershaw can rake. He wasn't always a pitcher, so he's been good.
Yeah, but is Bauer a good hitter?
I don't know. I haven't looked at his stats or watched him hit really. I remember Ryu hit that home run. Or Ryu.
Yeah.
2 years ago.
Bueller hit.
Yeah, can Bueller hit?
He's hit a couple, but I mean, like, aside from Kershaw actually having a pretty good batting average at a few times, nobody else really, I don't think.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see Walker Bueller try to hit in them tight pants. Like, I don't know how he even walks.
He puts his pants up the back, like, as he runs to first.
Panda busted his belt. Walker Bueller's going to, like, bust the seam out of his pants running up the base path.
Oh,
no.
The thing about DeGrom that's so sad is he can go out there and absolutely deal, and the rest of the team just lets him down.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember when the guy showed up last year on at a beach that was open during COVID, and he had the Grim Reaper suit on, and there was the lady, like the news reporter in front, and you see the guy standing back there in the Grim Reaper suit. Do you guys remember when that happened? It was in Florida.
Oh, no. I don't think so.
It's like so much happens here. I don't know.
There's a Florida man story every day. I'm not really sure.
Somebody made a meme out of it, and it was like the lady, the news reporter lady is standing there, and it's like 7 solid innings from Jacob deGrom, and behind it is the guy in the Grim Reaper suit, and it says the Mets bullpen. I'll find it and I'll post it from the Easy Out page when we get done. It was funny. I hope he hit. I want to see Joe Kelly hit. I bet Joe Kelly can rake.
What is going on behind you?
Me?
Oh, that's Cody's squeaky toy, isn't it?
Oh. He has this thing that has like four different like squeakers in it, and he's already torn 3 of them out. And earlier today,
I saw that last one, like,
yeah, he's like trying to get it out of that last one. But I looked up earlier today, and he's going like that, and his mouth is just squeaking, and I'm like, am I in a cartoon now? Like, what's happening? And so I had to take it away from him because I didn't want him to like swallow it. Because
yeah, that would have been bad.
One more thing to talk about, I guess, check her balls wise.
Oh, man.
So North Texas,
awesome.
Hope Trotwin, I can't pronounce her last name, legitimately pitched a perfect game. Mm-hmm. 7 innings, no hits, no walks, obviously 21 Ks. 21 Ks. Dealt every single freaking batter.
UNT, North Texas?
North Texas.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
Like a no-hitter is one thing, but a perfect game?
Perfect game.
Holy shite balls.
You want to talk about a beast? She's like, that's a beast of a girl right there. Like
she dealt. And I am all for women walking up and just throwing shit down.
She killed it.
21 strikeouts.
That's amazing.
I would.
That had to be like the fastest game ever. Can you imagine?
Ever. Our game, we're done. Bye.
It's like, see ya.
Peace.
Going home. How's your arm? You want to throw again tomorrow? Yeah, I'm good.
We're good. We don't need to. We're fine.
We got this.
God.
Yeah, that, holy cow. I saw that the other day and I was like, whoa.
Like, we have to talk about that.
That's
For
awesome.
real. Now, what else? What else we got to talk about? Oh,
Yachty.
Ugh.
2,000
Games caught for the same team. It's an MLB history type moment.
Yeah.
I know. Everybody's like, Yachty. We have to talk.
I know. We have to be unbiased, but still, it's
I'm biased as hell.
we have to be unbiased when it comes to the history of the game, but it's still.
Oh, speaking of, it's Jackie Robinson Day.
It is.
Yeah. It is.
Thank you for saying that.
Yeah.
I completely I spaced it out 100%, and I was watching I was like, why is everybody? Oh yeah! Felt like a complete idiot for about 10 minutes. I was like,
I feel like last year threw us off because they did it during a specific weekend.
Yeah.
Had to do with him, and so in April, I feel like April 15th came real fast this year, and April last year lasted for my whole entire last month of pregnancy, so 3,000 days. But
April was awful.
April was a terrible month last year. So
here we are. Yes, Jackie Robinson Day. It was a good one for Atlanta. Finally, dear God.
I almost cried today.
Did you guys I haven't looked at
finally
midday cry. It almost happened. I
finally just kind of was like, I felt like every time I turned the game on, something bad happened. So I was like, I'm not going to watch today. I'm just going to check the highlights and see what's happening. And then I see, the Marlins have it was like, of course they do. And then, Ronald Acuna Jr. hit another home run. Of course he did. And so I'm sitting here like, well, I mean, somebody get Ronnie a back brace. It's going to be a long season. And then I see Pablo Sandoval hits a 3-run. And I was like, God, why? Why? Anybody else? Anybody else?
I love their throwback jerseys, by the way.
Right now, I do not care if that man gets the game-winning hit in Game 7 of the freaking World Series. I will still just sit there like, are you fucking kidding me? Really? I'll celebrate. I won't celebrate him.
Megan mentioned the Cooperstown throwbacks. They're my favorite jerseys.
Them. Well, they're so fresh. Oh my God.
They're clean looking. I wish they would wear those full time for home games.
Yeah. They're not me wanting an Acuna jersey now because number 13.
Want an Acuna?
Acuna Matata?
Acuna. Bryce Harper.
Let's talk about that guy.
Yeah.
Acuna. So Bryce Harper literally made me like him, and I hate myself for it. But because I have been sworn to hate Bryce Harper forever. But him going doing the little that's what it's called. I call it the nya.
The nya. Oh my God.
See, I've been telling you guys, everybody sleeps on Bryce Harper.
I love Bryce Harper.
Being a cool guy.
I don't.
That dude's over there and he's Acuna, you'll never be as good as Acuna. You'll never be as good as... And the dude doesn't have any kind of accent, so he has no excuse for not getting that right. And for him to just turn around and be like, Acuna.
And Bryce turns around for nothing else of it, except for when Acuna pops out, he's like, Acuna.
He doesn't argue it. Nothing.
Yeah.
He's not even like, I'm better than him or anything else. He just turns around to correct the guy. And at that point in time, I was like, there we go.
My favorite part. Sorry. Hootie, can you just not? Though,
Did you see another cool Bryce Harper moment? There was a kid at the Braves Phillies series that caught a Freddie Freeman home run ball and gave it to a kid that was a Braves fan. The kid was a Phillies fan. Caught the ball, gave it to a kid that was a Braves fan. Hi, everybody just wants to come hang out today, I guess. Gave it to a kid that was a Braves fan. Freddie Freeman found out about it and got a ball that he signed, and he had Bryce Harper sign, and they gave it to the kid.
you can get that.
MVP type stuff right there. Like,
Hey, look who's here.
Inky!
Inky.
where did he and Ronald?
Yeah.
Ronald or Mookie? Ronald.
Kitty.
Well,
Stop.
I'm going to go Mookie for obvious reasons, but
Just even without biases for teams. Ronald Acuna Jr. is on a different planet.
This year,
And he's
yeah.
he's just getting, but like he's going to get better and better and better. And he's still young enough that it's like mind blowing.
Mhm.
And that's not a bias. I mean, that is a bias. I said without biases, but whatever. Mookie is the correct answer. No, I don't buy Mookie is the correct answer.
I think they're both on different planets, but because Mookie is a little older and not as young, I feel like if Mookie maybe didn't have Boston to start out with either, see,
and
you know what I'm saying? So like Boston didn't do him any favors, and I think he's going to thrive now on the Dodgers as he has been. But
I agree with that actually. Like, and everybody I saw so many things. Boba Fett. Oh my gosh. Okay. I saw so many things. Sorry. He's on my TV. Just
What did he
watching
do?
them.
Oh,
I love
just looking at him.
I saw so
I
much
get it.
stuff with,
Sorry,
talking about
flipping his hair back.
Ronald, and I don't even, where the fuck was I going with that? Oh my God. I got distracted.
Wow. Did he hair flip? At least did he do a good hair flip? I got a bit.
Yes.
Was it a hair flip? Because it had to be.
I got distracted.
I have a bit. Listen, that's how I used to be with Joe Mauer. I'd be talking to someone and I'd be like,
Hey guys, baseball cat here.
A baseball key cat.
I'm just gonna call him baseball now.
Cody's mad at me because I took his little squeaky away, and he looked at me and he was like, and like walked away.
Okay, so what I was gonna say is, obviously, who is Jay Hadley 72? Do we know your first name?
I'm going to assume it starts with a J.
And
Thank you, Captain.
it's right here on the tip. Help me, sir. Why can't I think it? I know your name.
Jason.
I was going to say
Jason
Jason. I'm not gonna lie.
Hadley 72.
I was like, it's
Well,
J-A.
I agree that Mookie is a phenomenal player. Megan kind of pointed out that he started with the Red Sox, so that might have dampened his breaking out, whatever. I mean, they won a fucking World Series, whatever. But just in terms of how young Acuna is, how much he's done, how much he's legitimately carrying our team, and what he has going for him, if he keeps improving at the rate that he's going right now, he's going to be hands down the best player in baseball. Like, I think he's go
ahead. No,
I was going to say he's literally leading the National League right now in home runs. He's tied for RBIs, leading them in hits, runs, slugging percentage, doubles, total bases, extra base hits, and OPS. And that's not an unusual thing for him. Like, he is frequently leading in most of those things.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we can argue the Mookie or Ronald Acuna Jr. thing, but I think they're both great players, and I think they both bring phenomenal qualities and strengths to their team, and you can't compare two players that are as dynamic as that because it's really not fair to either one of them.
True.
Yeah.
Yep.
I feel like it's, because you're looking at, with the age difference and everything else, like Mookie Betts is an amazing defensive player. He's got a
100%. Like,
you can't take anything away from Mookie at all.
Don't run on Mookie.
When you just 100% look at like where they're at career wise. I mean, of course, Mookie just signed that massive extension. So he's got a while left in him. But when you look at the age difference and like Ronnie has the potential, if he keeps going the way he is, to put up career numbers that are going to smoke Mookie. And it's not even like,
it's not a
It's not even a talent thing.
No,
to me,
it's
because you can't take any. Mookie Betts is. I would kill to have Mookie Betts as an Atlanta Brave. Like we
talked about that. Like
everybody.
Sorry.
Yeah.
The thing is
like
somebody quickly compare Mookie at Ronald's age so that we can see the numbers. Like what Mookie was doing at the age that Ronald is now, because
How old is he?
23.
23, 24?
23.
How old is Mookie?
Like
30? Is he 30 yet?
30-ish?
He was born in...
Mookie Betts is 28 years old, October 7th, 92.
92.
Oh my God.
And Acuna was born in 97.
So at 21...
I'm going to go cry
Acuna
now.
is December 18th of 97.
Jesus.
So, and I
5
mean,
years age difference.
and I hate like comparing players, because I think when you have players that play on that level, dear God, when you have athletes that play on
Jason,
that high of a level,
right now.
you can't.
Spell my name right, Jason.
Meaghan. You can compare them, obviously, but where Ronald is at his age right now, compared to Mookie's age, which 27 in baseball years is ancient, apparently.
I mean,
It's
people are freaking out about Justin Turner, like, oh, he's so old. And I'm like, shut up. He's a year and a half older than me. Like, stop it. Like, God.
It's hard to.
It's like people saying that Marcel Ozuna is old at 30, which I thought Marcel Ozuna was older than he is, but
Marcel Ozuna's my age, and I'm like,
he's 30.
like old.
And for people to be freaking out about like a 34-year-old Josh Donaldson, I know. I'm not going to say a
Turner
whole
just
lot
went
about
yard?
that, but yeah, Turner just hit.
Yeah, he did. I was just talking about him, too.
Maybe you need to talk about him more often.
Apparently, I need to wear it often.
Wow.
Like,
Ow.
See, like, can you imagine, like, oh.
Okay, so hold on.
Wait, get off my. Stop.
He's how old?
who?
Acuna.
He's 23. Yeah, he's 23 this year.
Yeah.
So
He'll be 24.
Mookie, when he was 23, had 672. He had a average of. I can't read. I need glasses. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
She's like, I don't know what to
I know.
say.
I'm like, this is so small. Please.
Hang on.
I need a magnifying glass like Sherlock Holmes. A batting average of 318, 363 on base percentage, a slugging percentage of 534, OPS of 897. I'm assuming that the star means he was on the All-Star team. He was MVP, had a Gold Glove and a Silver Slugger award.
Mookie Betts has a 46.4 career WAR.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he played in 158 games and had 730 plate appearances that year.
There we go.
672 at-bats.
122 runs. Holy shit. 214 hits.
So
12 only grounded into 12 double plays, hit by a pitch twice, sack flies 7,
113 RBIs.
1. Yeah.
26 stolen bases.
I mean, and even if we're just talking about like awards and, highlights and stuff, I mean, from 2018 to now, Acuna's been an all-star. He's a 2-time All-MLB second team, NL Rookie of the Year, 2-time Silver Slugger, NL Stolen Base Leader, 30-30 Club.
Acuna?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Not to mention his, as of today, 88 home runs, 208 RBIs, 64 stolen bases.
Okay, Wendy, I'm going to look at what Grant tweeted out.
Yeah, like
follow Grant,
I love Grant. He's good people's. Why do I have 27 notifications?
because
Please
we all
stop
tweeted out
mentioning
a whole
me.
bunch of stuff right before we started.
What do you mean, please stop mentioning me? All three of us mentioned each other. Stop mentioning me.
Stop mentioning all of us.
Why would you do that?
Here he is. I spelled his name wrong. That's my problem.
Justin frickin' Turner. Love that ginger. I love him.
Okay, so here's Grant's tweet. It says Braves right fielder Ronald Acuna Jr. is 23 years old and has now played 325 career games, just one over what amounts to 2 full seasons in total. His 162 game averages 287 batting average, 376 on base, 555 slugging, 931 OPS, 32 doubles, 43 home runs, 103 RBIs, 133 runs, 32 stolen bases, 6.5 WAR. Them some numbers.
Those are some numbers.
Hey, excuse me, sir.
That's
You
being
are
like second base is that's a tool that is invaluable for sure.
Cody's stuff.
See, Mookie's like I said, that's what I was saying earlier. Mookie's defense is unreal. Like if you gave Mookie Ronnie's bat and Ronnie Mookie's defense, like can you imagine?
Oh,
Ronnie's a great defensive player too, but holy cow, that'd be so much fun to watch. You'd have Mike Trout. No, I'm kidding. No, you would. Kind of.
I just had a dude on. I have to not look at my notifications right now. A dude on Facebook just said, "Shouldn't you smile?" In the picture I posted. No.
okay. So
Leave
we're
me
not
alone,
doing that.
Tell me to smile one more time.
Let's talk about. We have another new segment that we're going to try out for you guys. And since we've been here for an hour, I think we're getting
Drip of the week.
Drip of the week. Listen, these segment names are going to get more and more
Ridiculous.
Bo Bichette's hair flip he did the other day, though, is my...
The check his balls movement has really launched some fantastic names for some of what we're going to be doing.
Amazing things for Easy Out.
We're going to be talking check his balls. We'll be talking check his bat. I don't know. What else we come up with?
Check his cleats. Okay. So drip of the week. We talked about how Trevor Bauer earlier, he looks like a little kid being taken to camp and he's vlogging his whole journey.
Okay, so everybody knows what we're talking about here. The drip of the week, we're gonna have our drip list and our dry list, I guess is what we'll call it.
Fit of the week, whatever, I don't care.
What we're talking about, like you see all the teams post the players arriving at the ballpark. Some of them got all that style. Some of them, like Trevor Bauer, look like they're being dropped off at summer camp. And we're going to talk a little bit about some of what we see throughout the week. We've got 2 weeks worth of stuff to do, and we're not going to be able to hit everything. And I am going to have to go make sure I follow every single MLB team on Instagram and that I don't mute any of their stories because I'm really bad at doing that. Because I get tired of having like 700 Instagram stories up at the top. So I miss things, but we're getting better. I do want to say last week, of course, Trevor was on the dry list because he always just looks like a little kid. My drip of the week last week, 100% Mookie Betts.
Yes.
When he showed up in that slick blue suit with the hat.
Oh,
hey, Mookie.
And those fresh white, they were dress shoes, but they were like pristine white.
And the shades on. Like Mookie can dress. Mookie is constantly on my list.
Always. And Ozuna is one that's on my list too. Even when he shows up like in jeans and a t-shirt, he just looks so put together. Clean.
Like it's a nice fitting shirt and like the jeans look good. He's always got some absolutely killer sneakers on. Like Ozuna always looked like he showed up in that Cowboy Bebop shirt with the hat backwards, and like he always looks just fresh to me. Like he looks very well put together. You know, then you've got the Freddie Freeman that shows up looking like a soccer dad, 100%.
A dad.
Freddie Freeman 100% wears that dad badge proudly.
And Dansby Swanson showed up looking like an orange creamsicle this week. God bless, I love him so much, but he was orange from head to toe.
Dansby Swanson, if you ever happen,
please don't ever listen to
come across this episode of this show, I have a few things that I need to say to you.
Please don't.
First of all, I am wearing my Good Energy All Things Loyal shirt because Dansby walked it off today. And you know what? Good on him. I'm happy for him. You know, when Dansby shows up and he's got like the black jeans and like a blazer. And
yes.
Put together, like he can really look good when he wants to. And then other times he walks out of the ballpark in short shorts with a blazer. And Dansby, you are not Ellen DeGeneres.
No.
I have some things I need to get off my chest, okay? Like, and then the orange creamsicle outfit today, the shirt, too baggy. Like, okay, if those would have been longer shorts and a fitted shirt, he still would have looked very orange, but it would have been like a well put together creamsicle, not like this shirt is 3 sizes too big for me and these shorts belong to Mal. Stop that.
I mean, he looked good for travel night. Like he looked good. He
looked great in that suit he came out in.
But he's getting into the like not like sort of ankle length pants, and I wear ankle length pants.
Like a lot of the players on the team are doing that. They're like,
I like
William
it. It's a
Contreras,
good look.
William Contreras almost always has like joggers on that are ankle length, and when he dresses up, he's always got the ankle length. You know, and it's not a bad look. I'm all for that. I am not all for like Dansby. I can tell you drive a Ford, and what was the other phone in your pocket? Like,
what you doing, buddy?
What was that?
but also, never mind. We won't go there.
No, not live. No. We're not going there live.
We're not talking about that. But all I had to do.
Our group chat is not here.
Nope. We're not going to talk about that. But like, it took one glance to see the Ford logo on his keys in his pocket. Those shorts don't fit you, Dansby. They don't fit you.
I remember having a pair of neon orange shorts in like 9th grade.
I own neon orange shorts now. I don't wear them, but I own them.
Go to, it was Los Bravos Instagram, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Go to the Los Bravos Instagram. If not, I will send it to you.
The screenshot of it.
I screenshotted it. I'll send it to you. It's something, really. It really is.
It's now, something.
You know that I tolerate no Dansby slander, but
this is not slander.
If he is going to run a clothing company, and I have never seen anything come out from All Things Loyal that I didn't immediately want. My closet is half full of Be Your Best Self shirts and things like that. And I have all the hoodies and the sweats because they all look good and they're all very comfortable and I love them. But you cannot be walking around looking like he has this last week or so. It has not been a good look. I want Dansby on the best dressed list every week, and I can't give it to him because this week has been a big miss from start to finish for him. Now, back on the drip side of things, did anybody see Marcel's red suit?
Was it pink or red? It looked like more of like a pinky. Is this going to be like
the what color is the dress thing?
I don't know.
I mean, it wasn't the red like our background is red. I'm going to get, it was a lighter red, but it also was kind of like a really bright I don't know.
They all looked good though. He looked good. Nuke looked good. Nuke looked like
I liked Nuke's suit. That was nice.
Was that the Riddler look? Yeah, like
the dark green with like the pod through it. That looked good. I will, Wendy. I'll hook you up as soon as we're done here. I will send you that picture. No, like Nuke looked good in the green suit. Snit looked good. Like
Snit looked fresh.
Dressed very nicely.
Yeah,
he looked good. Ronnie
always looks good though. Like he is handsome as hell.
Ronnie looked great.
Ronnie's hot. Like I don't care what anybody says.
I know. Hot. I was giggling because I agree with you.
He is hot.
And here's where I'll give the guy credit on this part. Aaron sent me the picture of Panda in his blue suit.
He looks so good.
Did. I wouldn't say he looked good, but he was very well put together.
He looks good. He's got a little weight on him, but he looks good. He has a great smile. You can kiss my ass.
I feel like he has lost a lot of weight since he's gotten to Atlanta. Like he does not look like the same person that I laughed about a lot.
You know what the thing is that he's in Atlanta. He's embracing himself. Like he has a little weight on him, but the dude has come out and he has delivered. He's been a solid presence in our clubhouse. He's always got a smile on his face. And whenever he is called upon, he comes out there and he does. You know what, Jason? You can shut the
Listen, Jason, I am right there with you.
It was
can't. A nice suit, though. Like it was a nice suit.
He comes out there.
Have two phones. Every single one of them.
I have two phones.
Well, I don't have two phones anymore. I used to have.
I got two phones.
I got phones in different. Never mind. We're not going there.
Every single one of them had a phone in their pocket and a phone in their hand, and I was like,
"You got a personal phone and you have a work phone. You have a girlfriend, fiance phone, and then you have a on the side hoe phone."
A side hoe phone.
I don't know. There's a song about that. I don't know. Shape. And I just can't even get mad at Sandoval anymore because he's just.
It probably had to do with how happy you were or unhappy.
He's so happy.
Yeah,
he's having a great time in Atlanta, and good for him there. And see, Jason's a Red Sox fan, so he and I have an understanding about Panda.
Okay,
I
get it.
As
a Red Sox fan, I feel like we should mention because we said we would, and then I don't know what we're going to do after this. We need to do injuries still, but Red Sox are on a win streak.
They actually just lost today.
But they were on a win streak.
8
games. That's 9?
No.
Well, nothing I read earlier was correct, then I'm sorry. Thank you.
Pandas are not naturally svelte. And, he earned that nickname. See, okay, Wendy is doing what I did with Marcel last year because I didn't want to like Marcel because he was coming from St. Louis. But I love Marcel.
Yep.
I just I can appreciate what he's doing in Atlanta, but I just cannot jump on the Pablo Sandoval train.
I don't even know if it's about jumping on the Panda train. It's one of these things where it's like, if I watch these guys on my team, whether I'm a huge fan of them or not, if they're having a good time.
Oh, he's having a great time.
In seeing that happiness, it's contagious. I don't know. I was on the same train as you, honestly. Before the season, you're like, Pablo Sandoval's going to fuck around and land a spot on the roster. Yeah, he did. Yeah. And I felt the same way, but watching him and how much he's actually delivered and what he's doing for the team and how much fun he's having, it's a contagious thing. And I just want to give him a hug. He looks like a big teddy bear. I honestly want to give a lot of them a hug because we're struggling.
I don't want to hug Pablo Sandoval. I would give him a wave. I'd be like, hey, you know what?
A
wave. Appreciate the home runs. But that's where I'm at. I would give him a wave.
I would give him a hug. Maybe not when he's sweaty, but I would give him a hug.
Ooh, no, definitely not a sweaty hug. No,
Okay.
no, he's the performance and and I'm I love to see the guys having fun in the clubhouse, and he is a great fit in the Atlanta clubhouse. He really is. Fits in very well with those guys. They all seem to be having a great time with him, which is very different from things I had heard about him on teams he had been with in the past. So maybe Atlanta was where he needed to be at this point in time, and good for him there. I hope that he continues to be a positive influence in the clubhouse, and maybe by the end of the season, I would be willing to give him a high five. It's going to take me a long time to come around on Pablo Sandoval. Like, I'm glad he fits in. I'm glad he's having a good I don't know that I ever fully will. Like I said, if somebody sends me a Pablo Sandoval jersey, I'm going to punch you in the throat.
Thank you. I'm going to do it. It's already on the way.
I will find you.
I have your
Did
address.
you order it from-
Don't doubt me.
Did you order it from DH Gate? Because here. Give me 2 seconds to rant about 2 minutes to rant about DH Gate for a minute. Okay. So I want my Ozuna jersey to be the throwback one, and I can't find it anywhere yet. So until I find it, I ordered the away jersey from DH Gate because I was like, it'll fill in until I can get it. I ordered a men's medium. I got a women's medium. I don't like the women's jerseys anyway. So, and you know how like on the women's jerseys, the name is always tiny and then the numbers are normal size. So it says Ozuna and it's like this big. That's the whole, I can't line that up. This is the whole name on the back because it's a freaking women's jersey. And then other than that, the back looks good. Turn it around. It's the Atlanta. The ATL is like this. I was like, what the?
Is it like that guy? Is it like that guy that bought a Rockets jersey from?
Did you see the guy that bought the Padres jersey and it said pads? He straight walked him around. The ATL, like the ANTA is perfect across the front and it looks great. But the ATL is like it sits like this. I'll go get it here in a minute so everybody could, it won't just get it. I'll take a picture of it and post it because it's hilarious because the ATL's like this. And I was like, So I got my real Ozzy Albies one, my real Ozzy Albies small Nike men's, and put the two of them next to each other and took about 2 pictures and had my money back in 15 minutes. They looked at those pictures and went, yep. Fucked that one up and gave it back.
God. Oh, God.
The thing about the throwback
Return the
jerseys.
jersey either. I was like, do you really think I'm going to wear this anywhere?
Throwback jerseys don't have names on the back, so couldn't you just get the number, personalize the number?
But see, that's where I'm having a problem, and I don't want to. Oh God, they're so expensive.
They are so expensive.
I keep finding the Acuna one, but it says Acuna Jr. on it, and I want it to be like what they wear, so I don't want the name on it. So it's going to cost me a crap load of money to get.
Well,
both.
you could get one at the stadium.
Yeah, I could.
I mean, that's honestly probably one of the best ways to do it.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to have to do.
It might be more expensive at the stadium because they were selling the gold World Series jerseys, whatever, for $400 at Dodger Stadium, and they were only
they're not
170 online.
You can go. So at Truist, or what I was about to say SunTrust, but at Truist, you can go and they have the Braves clubhouse store, but they already, I know I laughed too. They are, but inside the stadium, I think on the 200 level, they have a setup where they have all these jerseys and they're rolling on these things and you can pick whatever jersey you want and they can personalize it right there.
Oh, okay.
So if you don't want, and it's $160, which it is. That's what it is online. So
yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
see, I would do that because I'm just every time I'm like, yes, there's my Ronnie jersey, and then I look at the picture of the back and it says Acuna Jr. and I'm like,
yeah, no,
not what I want. But yeah, okay, let's talk injuries so we can let the people live their lives.
Okay,
it's a long episode because
who's talking injuries? Am I? Are you? Is Megan?
Well, I know that Max Fried is injured and that
Pache.
Christian Pache.
Soroka.
Ugh.
Then we have Tatis. He's hopeful for tomorrow.
Please.
I don't want him to play. I want him to.
I want him to get the surgery and sit the year out. But if he's going to play, then I want to see him on my TV.
So we have Dexter Fowler,
almost as much as I like Bo Bichette's.
Yeah. We have Dexter Fowler sign that massive contract towards ACL. Upton was supposed to play. He's benched for back stiffness. This is Angels.
Mookie just came back for back stiffness.
Is Bellinger still out? Calf contusion?
Yeah, he got what do you call it? Cleated.
Yeah, pretty bad.
Spiked real hard. Full on ripped his pants on his calf. So,
and then we have Mariners. Paxton is recommended to have Tommy John surgery, which if you're recommended to have it, you need to have it.
Yeah.
Go get it.
Reds, Sonny Gray activated to make debut Saturday. Michael Lorenzen was transferred to the 60-day DL-IL. It's not the DL anymore. I can never get used to it. It's going to be a DL forever for me.
100 times.
He had a PRP injection, which is a platelet-rich plasma injection that they do to, I don't know, he's supposed to have another one. Brewers, we have Lorenzo Cain, 10-day IL for a strained left quadricep, and then Yelich is still out for his back. And there's more, I'm sure, but I just don't know who. I mean, the Giants would.
Have they updated Springer's status yet?
No, and I couldn't find it. I looked, and I could not find
it. I can't find anything either, and it's really starting to piss me off because I know it's a grade 2 oblique strain, and that has be lengthy rehab. But
and then
tell me something, please.
Astros IL'd 5 players for COVID protocols.
Ooh,
all went to a strip club, didn't ya?
Probably.
Simmons is on the COVID-19 IL and Springer got pushed back. Yeah,
I knew he was getting pushed back, but I wish they would put it.
That's
for me. Give me a little bit of hope. I don't care if they keep pushing the number back. That's the story of my life. But put a number. That's the Cole Hamill saga for me. I kept waiting and waiting and waiting. And now here I am waiting and waiting and waiting for George Springer to make his debut this year. And this is really hard on me.
And I think the thing that kills me the most is Soroka is pushed back because right shoulder inflammation. And I'm just
this poor kid can't catch him. He'll get there though. It'll be.
I know. And Max's phantom injury. I don't know. Am I the only one that feels like this season has been? I don't know. This season has been really, for every team, just weird in general. Something feels off. And I can't put my finger on what it is or why it is. And it could be because we're coming off a COVID year and things just worked differently. But
it's a lot different this year because last year, and everybody keeps emphasizing it's not a sprint this season. It's
a literal marathon.
Hard not to. I think we're all kind of conditioned to that sprint mentality that we had last season, and now we're having to readjust. So everything seems so much worse than it actually is. Which don't get me wrong, the Braves are still making me want to cry every single day. And you know what I feel like is going to help that once Nick Markakis gets here and he's on the wall.
I don't even know where he is. Hold on.
Once Nick Markakis gets on, I think things are going to get better. Also, I'm going to be moving things around, so I'm going to put him right here.
It still just says he's been shipped.
Between April, I love the date range there. Between April 16th and May 7th.
Well, it's legitimately coming from another country, I think.
I know. Yeah, it's coming from China probably. I've got a lot of stuff that's come from China, and it takes about 6 weeks
Yeah.
to get here. But once Nick Markakis is watching over us, I feel like things will get back to normal.
I'm just, and Max is one of those players. He gets in his head,
Yeah.
and he's a very mental player. And while I wish that was all of it, his command is just not.
Not what it was last year.
No. So
Ian Anderson has been wheeling and dealing. Like that's the shitty part is like
they can come out and
he hasn't been that bad. Like
no,
Charlie Morton hasn't been bad. Like
Charlie Morton, God bless him. They can come out and do their job and wheel and deal, and it's unlucky. Like
and we
that
went
has
from
been
having like a badass bullpen to what is this? Like what is happening here? And we didn't even we lost a couple people. We didn't really change a whole lot.
Everybody said call Shane Green. I'm like,
is Shane really the one you want to call right now?
Is that really who we want to call?
Other
right
than
now,
the fact that I would love to watch him on the mound.
He's goofy looking. I don't understand why
It's the tattoos for me. It's the tall. Yeah. Anyway. Enough about that. Did you hear about the experimental rule they're going to test in the Atlantic League this year?
No. What's that?
The mound back.
Yeah.
The what?
Yeah.
The mound.
They're going to push it back.
It's going to go to 61 feet 6 inches.
Why?
Or what? No. Is it 61? Hang on.
Why are they experimenting with that?
I don't know. I don't know why they do a whole lot of anything.
I mean, I don't have the answer for anything normally. The only reason I know anything is because I look it up. I have a lot of useless facts in my head. Do a lot of research because...
Yeah, it's a 1 foot move to 61 feet 6 inches.
Okay.
So, and there's a lot of analysis about what it'll do for offensive performance. And luckily for us, we have a former guest who will be playing in the Atlantic League this year. And we are going to have him back to talk about that later in the season and see our buddy Josh McAdams.
Oh, yeah, he plays up in Baltimore, doesn't he?
Yeah, he plays for the Maryland Blue Crabs.
He's literally right there. I'm going to go watch him play.
Go watch him play and give him all kinds of hell for me.
I'm going to watch him play.
He's kind of, and he pitches every now and then, usually plays first base. But he pitches as well. So he'll kind of have both aspects of that. That he'll be able to talk about, but we're going to have him.
Get in touch with him, have him back so we can talk all about that.
Well, I've been in touch with him a couple of times, and then it's always, yeah, we'll figure it out. And I'm like, I want you to come later in the season, so I kind of need to know what works for you because I want to talk about the experimental rules. And he's like, okay. And
I'll message him on Instagram.
Well, I mean, I've got the guy.
I've got his number.
Yeah, I've got his number. I can talk to him anytime.
Josh, follow people back.
Right?
I don't even know the dude.
I have your phone number. I will out his Snapchat name if I don't get some results here.
Oh. What does Jason mean by alcohol? Jason said alcohol. What about alcohol?
It's got a question mark.
I don't know either.
I need alcohol. Is that what you're trying to say?
I could definitely use a drink, that's for sure. But for now, hi, Baseball Kitty, you're back. Say hello to everyone. Look, it's the Rockies cat.
Your cat's beautiful. I want to hug.
Say hello.
I want to hug.
Maverick's passed out. He's lost weight, guys. I'm so happy.
Aw, go Maverick. We're with Maverick on his weight loss journey.
Oh, God. Okay.
I mean, we support him.
I support him too.
We want to see him do well.
Y'all, he'll be 12 on the 20th.
Oh, okay. Do you know what will make me feel? Yeah, it would. It sure would. That's nailed it right there.
Yeah, I need
How
alcohol.
old?
Maverick will be 12.
Oh,
On
okay.
the like 420.
Yeah.
Yeah!
420 kitty cat.
That's my mom's birthday.
Oh! They'll celebrate together.
People have a
He's out cold. I wish y'all could
Joint
see
birthday
him. This
party.
is the funniest thing
Ha!
ever.
See what I did there?
What?
joint
You can have a joint birthday party.
Okay.
While we're talking about things that are going to happen on 420, the new Insight single will be dropping, and Richie Cavalier was a guest on our Bunker show, and he's just a sweet, sweet guy. So
That's fun.
you guys don't listen to metal, but anybody out there that listens to metal, make sure you listen to it because it's
Listen to
good.
metal.
It's
I,
good stuff. So you what?
I was going to say I will be launching my own podcast later this
Yes.
month. And I also have a podcast in the works with a friend of ours, pop culture lifestyle podcast. So anybody that likes pop music in One Direction and Taylor Swift, come listen to us.
See, we cover everything on here.
We do.
We've got, and I'm kind of sad because every time I try to rebook my dream guest on the Bunker show, he has another freaking awards show to go to, which awesome for him, not great for me, but you know,
Come on
happy
the
for you,
fucking
Ryan,
show.
but still waiting for you to come on the show. And he'll talk baseball with us too. So maybe I can get him on both the shows. That'd be pretty fun.
Yes.
So that would be super fun. But for right now, I guess we should probably go ahead and wrap this up.
We're
For a
I was going to
while.
say a minute and a half, an hour and a half.
A minute and a half into the show. We're done. See you guys next week. It's good to be back.
We love you guys so much.
We love all of you. Thank you for joining
All
us
the love.
tonight. We'll see you next Thursday, same time, barring any other disasters. I think we'll be fine, though. Anyways, we'll see you next week. Have a good one.
Peace.
Good night.
Keep the face away from me. This ain't a game.